No matter who you are a fan of, please subscribe to support me. Thank you, love you all very much. Who would win in a battle between Captain Atom and Superman? In a confrontation, Superman could defeat Captain Atom, but it wouldn't be easy. Captain Atom possesses nuclear power and energy manipulation abilities, which could cause significant damage. However, with Superman's physical strength, speed, and immunity to, or absorption of energy, who will ultimately be the victor? Let's find out together. Superman is an icon from Krypton, where his powers are activated by absorbing yellow solar radiation. This power allows him to lift planets and break through speed limits, approaching light speed in certain moments. His body is almost immune to conventional weapons, rendering attacks meaningless. His indomitable will and compassion are his spiritual core, sometimes seen as weaknesses but actually fueling his enduring inner strength. However, kryptonite, magic, and red solar radiation can diminish his powers, placing him in severe challenges. His super speed flight allows Superman to master the skies and space, turning distance into a strategic advantage. When facing adversity, Superman always chooses to protect life and hope, prioritizing responsibility over victory. This philosophy makes his speed not just a number, but the heartbeat of faith. Opinions favoring Hulk or Thanos often overlook this context, but history has repeatedly shown that when the yellow sun shines, Superman always appears at the right moment. Superman is depicted as a symbol of speed, capable of traveling trillions of miles in mere seconds. Time travel for him occurs naturally, almost as a reflex, requiring no complex preparation or conditions. When accelerating, Superman not only surpasses familiar physical limits but also breaks through all boundaries of existence, introducing the concept of infinity in its most direct sense. A flight from Vega to Earth in about 10 to 15 minutes is a benchmark that makes all traditional calculations obsolete. The distance of 25 light-years is shortened to an unbelievable degree, demonstrating speed tens of millions of times faster than light. Traveling from the edge of the universe to Earth in 60 days without sunlight further confirms that his energy reserves are very far from their ultimate limit. Superman's velocity figures are simply staggering. The moment he caught up with Zoom is especially significant, as it required almost infinite reflexes. Superman's speed reaches a level where his body structure can vibrate at such an extremely high frequency that his image disappears from normal observation. In this state, this ability allows Superman to directly intervene with an opponent's body with absolute precision, similar to how the Flash has been described. He is fully capable of ending a conflict in a moment so brief it's immeasurable, perhaps even in a single attosecond. Superman doesn't fight to show off his power, but to prevent destruction. As a one-person army, Superman is strong enough to confront the most powerful military forces on Earth, and even alien armies possessing superior technology. His dominance doesn't come from blind violence, but from speed, intellect, and a sense of responsibility. Every movement is calculated to minimize losses. Superman flew from Pluto to Earth in just a few minutes while pursuing Red Hood, who had teleported and hidden his tracks. Light takes 4 hours to travel from Earth to Pluto, which shows Superman is hundreds of times faster than the speed of light. Superman understands the distance between Earth and the Source Wall intimately, not through speculation, but from direct experience when he defeated Darkseid. For that, Superman only needed to complete a one-way journey spanning 200 trillion light-years. This isn't symbolic exaggeration, but the inevitable outcome when his power is pushed to its maximum. Every movement he makes at this point isn't just movement through space, but a touch upon the very essence of the universe. In Superman's world, enemies are not merely opponents to be defeated, but also mirrors, reflecting the nature of power, intellect, and fear. Lex Luthor stands at the center of this confrontation. He doesn't possess superhuman powers, but represents the pinnacle of human intellect when facing a figure seen as an alien god. The battle between them unfolds silently, where conspiracy, science, and ambition are used as weapons sharper than fists. Brainiac presents a cosmic-level threat. This entity doesn't act out of hatred or emotion, but due to an obsession with knowledge. Every civilization collected and destroyed becomes a cold statistic in his endless database. When confronting Brainiac, Superman is forced to protect not only life, but also memories. Doomsday, on the other hand, is a pure nightmare. Without reason or mercy, he exists only to destroy. It was Doomsday's raw power that once brought Superman down, marking his darkest moment. 3 enemies, 3 different natures, all deeply etch the true meaning of the Superman symbol. Captain Atom emerges as a paradox, a blend of humanity and the ultimate power of science. Once a military pilot, he was caught in a catastrophic atomic experiment where his physical body disintegrated and was reformed into an entirely new form of existence. From that moment on, Captain Atom became a quantum energy being, encased in a nearly indestructible dilastel metallic skin. This form isn't just a protective shell, it's also a symbol of the trade-off between his humanity and limitless power. His ability to absorb and release all forms of energy makes Captain Atom an unlimited source of power. He can manipulate radiation, converting heat, light, and destructive force into weapons or shields. Because of this, Captain Atom is considered Superman's natural nemesis. His power to generate red solar radiation or simulate kryptonite energy allows him to directly neutralize the Kryptonians' advantages. At a higher level, Captain Atom can also restructure matter at a molecular level, turning any battlefield into a chessboard where he dictates the rules. He doesn't need to eat, sleep, or breathe. Captain Atom's existence transcends normal biological needs. He is both a great achievement of military science and a stark warning about the cost of ambition. In his confrontations with Superman, Captain Atom doesn't just represent opposing power, he's ranked among the ultimate forces in the DC universe, standing alongside Superman, Shazam, Orion, and many other iconic figures. However, the difference lies in Captain Atom's limitations. When these barriers are removed, his power doesn't just rival the mightiest entities, it can surpass them. Captain Atom is in the same league as Superman and Thor, but in his full potential state, he demonstrates superior control over the fundamental energy layers of the universe. He can manipulate the Speed Force, which is traditionally considered Flash's exclusive domain. Not only that, Captain Atom has even touched Nekron's death energy within the very realm of the death entity itself. This achievement shows he doesn't just affect matter, he directly interferes with the essence of life and death. Captain Atom once faced and defeated a dark version of himself, one capable of devouring entire universes. This victory was achieved by absorbing the powers of Captain Atoms from different timelines. He also subdued an enchanted sorcerer whom even Mordru couldn't resist. At his ultimate level, Captain Atom can create universes, destroy them, reshape the fabric of existence, and even generate perfect duplicates of the strongest entities like Superman, Firestorm, Flash, or Spectre. Captain Atom is categorized among the entities that the entire multiverse must be wary of. He can directly confront the Monitors and easily deflect attacks powerful enough to tear apart the fabric of reality. Captain Atom himself once asserted that even if 52 Monitors were to merge, the combined result would not be enough to overcome his power. His direct confrontation with Superman Prime further solidified this standing. Superman Prime is merely the adult version of Superboy Prime, an entity already well known for his extraordinary power. Nevertheless, Captain Atom held his ground, demonstrating that he is by no means inferior to the ultimate symbol of Kryptonian might. In his basic state, Captain Atom can exist in the astral plane without his essence diminishing. He once forcibly separated the Firestorm Matrix from Firestorm, a feat proving his ability to interfere with the energetic core of reality. Captain Atom has survived the Big Bang and continued beyond the very edge of the DC universe when no longer bound by mental limitations. This action led a Monitor, under the moniker Monarch Atom, to declare him a direct threat to the entire multiverse. Captain Atom is not just a powerful warrior, he's also an element capable of altering the very order of existence. Simply put, Captain Nathaniel Atom has the potential to be the most powerful superhero in the entire DC universe. He's stronger than Superman, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter. Frankly, he's stronger than the entire Justice League combined. Besides all the standard abilities of a flying brick, like superhuman strength, speed, invulnerability, durability, agility, reflexes, stamina, senses, and so on, along with other perks such as self-sustenance, energy manipulation, magic nullification, duplication, size alteration, matter transmutation, etc. He is the ultimate source of not only all forms of energy, but also all matter. Through this, he can essentially augment and supplement any or all of his inherent abilities, not to mention instantly creating countless new ones. Because of this, there are no conceivable limits to the number of feats this atomic superhero can perform. When you compare Superman and Captain Atom, the physical differences are very clear. Superman has a significant advantage in strength, speed, and durability, which are the elements that make the Kryptonian an invincible icon. Captain Atom, on the other hand, is considered the most powerful mortal superhero in the DC universe, not because of his muscles or reflexes, but because of his ability to manipulate matter and energy at a fundamental level. This is his biggest strategic advantage. Captain Atom should avoid direct fisticuffs. Instead, he could use his powers to create kryptonite or red solar radiation to directly weaken Superman. However, the problem lies in Captain Atom's nature. He is a soldier, accustomed to moving forward and confronting threats head-on. This makes it easy for battles to devolve into close combat, where Superman clearly has the upper hand. Skill-wise, the two are not too far apart. One is military trained, while the other has been trained by Batman and Wonder Woman, and also mastered Kryptonian martial arts. Superman is absolutely capable of breaking through Captain Atom's energy containing metal skin. In fact, Mary Marvel once did it, and there is no reason why Superman could not. The biggest risk is Captain Atom potentially exploding, which would cause catastrophic consequences. However, Superman has survived such an explosion before. Captain Atom himself admitted that the energy within him is equivalent to more than 10 nuclear warheads, showing that this confrontation is not just about comparing strength, but a challenge of strategy, psychology, and choosing how to use one's powers. It is clear Captain Atom favors hand-to-hand combat, relying heavily on battlefield experience and the ability to deliver direct blows. However, when he faces Superman, the disparity becomes evident. Superman has superior overall strength, extraordinary durability, and overwhelming speed. These are all crucial factors in a one-on-one fight, where even a small mistake can lead to defeat. In all these aspects, Superman holds a clear advantage, consistently pushing Captain Atom onto the defensive. Captain Atom's most powerful attack, unleashed with all his accumulated energy, was met with Superman still standing firm after the impact. That moment almost sealed the outcome. Once he withstood his opponent's highest destructive limit, Superman only needed to maintain a continuous assault. With the ability to deliver over 3,000 punches in a minute, he is perfectly capable of creating cracks in Captain Atom's metal armor. Once this protective layer is breached, Captain Atom's energy stability will collapse, leading to an inevitable defeat. To be fair, Captain Atom would still have a chance if he chose smart tactics, utilized his energy manipulation abilities, and avoided prolonged close-quarters combat. However, in most direct confrontations, Superman controls the pace, dominating with pure strength and unwavering resilience. The final outcome reflects that. Superman is the one who stands last and wins. So guys, that's it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Love you much.